One of the common things that people want to do with their WordPress sites is create image galleries. And WordPress by default has pretty good image gallery type functionality on a per post basis. But what if you have tons of images? You go on lots of trips and you want to organize your images into different collections and so forth. Well, a good plugin for doing this is the Next Gen Gallery plugin, and I'm just going to give a brief tutorial about how this works. So you're looking here at a Next Gen Gallery, and you can see how it puts these little images in thumbnails. And if I click one of the thumbnails, it opens up, and then you can kind of browse through each of these and so forth. It's got a little caption below, and if that is the kind of gallery that you're looking for, the Next Gen Gallery works pretty well. So once you install it, there's some terminology that it uses. First of all, it creates a new section down here called Gallery, and then you can add a new gallery. And a gallery is just a collection of images. There's also something called an album, and an album is a higher up level than a gallery. So you can put multiple galleries into one album. So just keep that in mind. Put as many galleries as you want into an album. You can even put albums into an album, but then that gets kind of confusing. So let's say you want to add a new gallery. Let's just call this test and click add gallery. And now I can then upload images into that gallery. So I'll choose upload images, and I'll browse for, let's take a look here. Alright. Okay, so let's say these are the 3 images I want to upload to the gallery. Select them, upload them, and choose the gallery that I want to put them in. I'll put them in test, upload my images. Now you can also upload through FTP, you can upload as a zip file, and so forth. And so now these are uploaded, and I'll go to manage gallery, and here I can add captions to each of these uploaded photos. So these are the 2 photo galleries I have. I'll click test, and I can put a description. This description will show up near the gallery, which I'll show in a minute. And then here, each of these photos. So you can add a caption here. So you can even tag the photos, choose which ones you want to exclude, and do some other things like edit the photo, rotate it, add or view the metadata and things like that. So I'm going to save my changes, and now let's insert one of these photo galleries into a page, or a post for that matter. We'll do a page, click add new, and on this site that I was working on, I'll show you how it kind of works. So when I go to the photo gallery page, it's going to show me whatever I choose to insert there. It's taking a long time to load here. But in this instance, I chose to insert an album, and then I put a bunch of galleries in that album. And this page is showing all the galleries that the album contains. So I'll show you what I mean by that. If I go and I've got a test page, there's a new button here that appears on the visual editor, and I can add a gallery, my test gallery, and it's just going to use some short code, or I can add an album. And let me just give you a quick little tutorial on how the album part works. I'm not going to actually publish this. You can see that for yourself. But if you come down here to album, it's got a widget drag and drop interface that is really quite handy and pretty easy to figure out. So on the left, you select an album, and then you drag galleries into it. So let's say that I have this photo album. I already created an album, which you just add here. But once you choose that, you can then choose the galleries that you want in that album. So when you insert that album into a page, it will show all the galleries you've inserted here. And you can also drag over an album inside an album, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so that's the Next Gen Gallery plugin in a real brief 5-minute tutorial. I'm Tom Johnson at I'dRatherBeWriting.com.